All right, guys. So I got fired as a patrol cop on the highway patrol, and I thought I'd take a second to explain the real reasons and what happened and, the whole story. So number one, they said unauthorized customization of my patrol bike. Now, I thought it would be harmless if I installed a sound system on my bike, but I'm talking a full-on subwoofer blasting LED flashing setup. Now imagine pulling over a speeder to the bass-thumping tune of Eye of the Tiger. I mean, it's a real showstopper. Well, apparently disco lights and a fog machine are not standard equipment. And the final straw might have been when I triggered the pyrotechnics on the freeway during rush hour, causing a chain reaction of rear-end collisions. A rookie mistake, I think, but anyway. So then they said extreme motorcycle cop stunts for charity incident that I organized an entire stunt show at the county fair on my own time for a good cause. See, the idea was to jump my bike over a line of 10 squad cars, Evel Knievel style. Now, the chief said it was, again, unauthorized use of government property and, quote, blatant misuse of public funds. The real kicker, I didn't even clear 2 of the cars. It took 3 tow trucks to pull me out from underneath the wreckage. But hey, the crowd was cheering, guys. Next, the speed trap disguised as a hot dog cart. Now, this one I thought was brilliant. I set up a speed trap dressed as a hot dog vendor. I had the works: fake grill, little red and white striped apron, ketchup and mustard bottles that doubled as radar guns. That was pretty good. But then someone in dispatch asked why I kept reporting my location as eastbound shoulder of the freeway 2 mustard short of a bratwurst. They didn't find the creativity inspiring. I got a week's suspension for, again, unauthorized undercover operations. Next, I was using my Siren to clear the drive-thru at the In-N-Out. Now, we've all been there, starving, craving that double-double with animal-style fries, and stuck behind some guy ordering half the menu for his entire office. Now, I figured, why not? I flashed the lights, cleared the lane, just a quick dip into official business, but no. Apparently, the precinct has strict guidelines on the use of sirens. I said it was urgent carb replenishment, but I guess they don't appreciate that kind of honesty. So next, they said attempting to pull over a low-flying helicopter. It was one of those hot summer afternoons, and I spotted a news chopper flying unusually low. I thought, hey, that's technically violating airspace coming that low. I hit the gas, cranked the siren, and followed that chopper for a good 10 miles before realizing they hadn't even noticed me. Apparently, chasing helicopters on land vehicles was another rule I'd missed in the handbook. Hey, I'm sorry, man. The dispatcher couldn't stop laughing when I radioed it in. Next was an accidental high-speed pursuit during the policeman's ball. Look, the buffet line was long. I'd had a few too many energy drinks, all hyped up, and there was a whole roasted pig at the end of the table. The next thing I know, I'm in a full sprint across the ballroom, knocking down captains and sergeants, sending cocktail shrimp flying in the air. One guy in plain clothes tried to pull me back, so I took off in a high-speed pursuit around the venue. Turns out it was the deputy commissioner. Ouch. I'm told he did not appreciate the tackle. After that, conducting traffic stops with a Texas sheriff accent. Now, in my defense, I was trying to boost morale. What's wrong with a little character work when you're pulling over citizens? I'd pull over a guy and give him the whole, well, look at what we got here. Now, people were loving it until I did it to a state senator. Apparently, quote, mocking the dignity of the highway patrol. Oh, my God, that's an offense, especially if you use phrases like, now, don't go getting all riled up, partner. I mean, who knew? Next, the freeway slow chase to test if anyone would notice. Now, this was an experiment in traffic control. I rode at 10 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour down the interstate during rush hour to see if people would respect the speed limit. Spoiler alert, they don't. Cars were crawling behind me, honking and swerving around, and I just kept giving them the slow down hand signal. Now, after about 45 minutes, dispatch got wind of it. Causing a hazard was what they called it. Attempting social engineering for public benefit is what I called it, but, you know. Next, swear I saw a UFO incident. Now, I may have called in a UFO sighting twice. Well, 3 times, if you count the blimp at the golf tournament. But that thing was moving suspiciously fast. I filed full reports, sketches, trajectory patterns, the works. The lieutenant thought I was wasting department resources on unverified aerial phenomena and advised I seek counseling. I mean, hey, just because they don't believe doesn't mean they're not out there. And finally, offering free motorcycle rides to kindergartners on career day. Now, this one was all hard, I thought. What could be cooler when you're a kid at a classroom of 5-year-olds revving the engine on a real police bike? They loved it. The teachers, not so much. A parent got footage of me revving donuts in the school parking lot with the kids screaming in delight. And I guess it made the news. They said I broke basic safety protocols and that motorcycles are not authorized playground equipment. Whatever, man. Those kids had the time of their lives. Jeez. Now that I look back, they just didn't appreciate my creative flair. They want conformity, regulations, safe use of state resources, all that red tape and crap. Come on, man. It wasn't a good fit.